move this. Are we live on a gram already too?
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. Oh. Well then, without further ado, let's drop this intro. Let's press this button. Let's drop this intro and be where we supposed to be at. Cause we here. We motherfucking here. Beep. Welcome. To the right of me is the trifecta and tribeca. The treacherous three. The triple threat. The three amigos. The three musketeers. I don't know. The big three. What is the deal?
What it do, Scoobies?
Oh.
And we back.
I'm sorry, Chris. Back again. Yo, shout out Force Focus Apparel. Check them out on IG.
Wow.
You already know. They're gonna come through. We're gonna do this. We're gonna have this fly interview. You already. Shit gonna be lit. But we back. It's another Sunday.
My youths.
To the right of me, after so long, reunited.
It's good you already know.
Woo! In the flesh. What?
My youth.
Go ahead.
To the left of me, man.
Joe. Who is it? Joe. Oh. It's Dos Veces. Jonesy Dos Veces. And to the one and only. Right there. Yo, Aunt Acid.
Yo, what's the deal, man? What's the deal? What's the deal, man?
What it up?
What's the deal, man?
It feels great to be back, man. Cheers.
I
Let me
feel
open my
good.
beer. Open your beer.
I just opened my beer.
Yeah, I know.
I'm early.
Cheers to us. Cheers, Anthony. There we go. Cushion. I'm happy we back. It's been a while. But if you don't know where the fuck you at, man, you at the Jones Hour. We weekly, every Sunday afternoon. Follow, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. If you want to link with us, do work with us, you already know it's the joneshour@gmail.com. If you want to be on the show or you want to hit us up live, we're going to post a number right now on YouTube and on IG, 347-898-8914. And you can hit us up and just tell us how you feel. You know what I'm saying? But every week we're here, and if you missed a live on YouTube and IG, you could always catch us back on the Spotify, Google, Amazon, Apple, iHeartRadio, and Audible.
Everything.
Excuse me, my bad.
All of that.
Be hitting good. Yo, Kush, how the fuck are you, man? Happy New Year, man. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You still looking mad ugly.
You know?
Yeah.
Still better looking than you.
Hell no. What? The fuck out of here.
We out here.
Hell no, son. What is wrong with you, nigga? Hell no. They got mad fly, nigga. I'm mad fly. These grades. You don't got a grade?
Yeah, I do.
Nah, you got like 2 grades. I got like 3 million.
I can't fuck with that blue though.
What blue? Why?
It's like it reminds me of a hospital gown.
Yeah, whatever, man. I'm crushing it with the jersey.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I do. I'm trying to bring that positive vibe energy onto this cold time. You know what I'm saying? It's cold outside. It's fucking cold.
I hear that.
If you anywhere in that cold spot, which is like almost half the country, then it's motherfucking cold. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be warm, but I want to be fly. And I'm trying to bring out that good vibe. You them. You them. He was good.
It's giving you dolphin vibes.
No. Dolphins?
Yeah.
Nah, hell no. Hell no.
Like dolphin skin.
Like, nigga, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the football team.
Nah, like a
Hey,
physical
yo.
dolphin.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Hey.
OD.
Yeah.
That's
Yo.
how shiny I am?
That's
That's how shiny I'm looking, like dolphin skin?
No, it's the blue.
I'm shinier than dolphin skin?
It's the blue.
Oh,
I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know either. I never seen a blue dolphin.
Really?
But the island of blue dolphins. That's actually a book. It's probably over your heads right there.
Where is it?
No, I
I
think
couldn't tell you, but I know how to read it.
I think most dolphins are blue.
I thought they was gray. Right? Do they look gray or do they look blue?
No, we're gonna do like a gray blue conversation over here.
On dolphins?
Yeah, let's break the internet.
I think they're gray.
What?
Kush, what do you think?
I think they're white.
What? They're
There's
definitely not white.
there is some albino dolphins,
I
but
think there is.
It's the only
Most
ones
of
I've
them-
ever seen.
most
What?
of them.
You've only seen white dolphins
White dolphin.
in your life.
My whole life.
Entirety.
Yep.
Fuck out of here.
Yep. In the Hudson.
In the Hudson. Definitely. I've never seen a dolphin in the
Yeah.
Hudson. I only seen them on TV and possibly in SeaWorld back in the day when I was
On
like
TV.
6. Which I ain't gonna lie, I fucking boycott all zoos and all aquariums. I don't fuck with none of that shit no more. Don't take your kids there acting like it's a good time. It's just fucked up that they got these poor animals in captivity their whole fucking life. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a
Some
couple
dirt.
that there's like different things that they should be helped and kept in a little spot, but then give them a sanctuary, and that's the fuck it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
I see what you're saying.
Certain things could be captive. That's okay.
Nah, bro.
See, like SeaWorld is fucked up, but like I don't really look at like most zoos as fucked up.
Nah, I mean, I don't know.
Like
They
if
might
you
not
got
be
them
fucked
doing
up.
if you got them doing tricks and shit every
Like a
like
circus.
2 hours and shit for like a circus,
For some food and shit.
that shit's fucked up. You know, like
I mean, but that's what they do.
if you just holding them down and like preserving them, trying to help, like that, like most zoos are there for preservation of anything, like so. It's hard. That's a good debate. That's a good debate to have. But yeah, no, SeaWorld is fucked up, even though SeaWorld is mad fun.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah. You can
Yeah.
drink at SeaWorld.
Oh, okay.
Anheuser-Busch owns SeaWorld.
Anheuser.
So you could just straight up just be like lit the whole goddamn time, and they're like, yeah, that's what's up.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, 7:30 in the building.
Toot
It's
toot.
good. Florida. You already.
You done know.
You already. But that's nice. That's what's up.
Dolphins.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, anyway. I mean, I don't know why we had to get there because of my fucking shirt. I thought my shit could fly, and you trying to fucking play me.
Scrubs blue.
Fucking and trying to play me. What the fuck are you wearing? You got a fucking chicken wing on your fucking hoodie.
Yeah, it's cool. It says Lord of the Wings.
Lord
That
of the
is
Wings.
that's kinda fire.
That's kind of gangster.
That's kind of fire.
Lord of the Wings. That's ill.
It is fire.
Yeah. It's clever.
I just stopped that right there.
Yeah. I feel like I should take my shit off. Just do the show on a white tee now. It's just, I don't know. My deodorant is good. Because I've been using this aluminum free shit, and I swear to God, I've been stinking all day.
Do not try to do the aluminum free shit, bro.
But I mean, I was like, I want to be healthy in every possible way, and I feel like, oh no, I'm gonna be the one to get armpit cancer or some shit.
Hippie deodorant doesn't work, bro.
I don't know.
Hippie deodorant does not work.
Whatever.
That is a myth.
Aluminum.
Aluminum. That's the way to go.
That's what you need.
Like
I know.
straight up aluminum foil, bro. Just
With like
glue?
baking soda or some shit.
glue. All right, a little bit of glue.
And Febreze.
Hit it with it. Both sides, and just slap your armpits with it, bro.
But you got to use the Febreze outdoor.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Mhm.
Fire.
Extra sticky, bro.
Yeah, I heard that. That's to make sure you don't stink. So if you wanna not stink, you make sure you do that.
Oh yeah, no. I've been doing that for years.
Yeah, get that glue.
Look by it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's nice. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm trying to give back to the people.
Yeah.
Dropping
that's knowledge, bro. That's my home hack right there.
That's the shit I do.
That's
the shit I do. But should we start the show? Like we back, man. I'm so happy, bro. We've been started, but we got on a little tangent. But let's get right into it as we get into these fucking playoffs. Maybe we finally get that drop.
Niffle.
In the NFL. Oh man. Should we I think we gotta go over last week on how Dallas got their ass bust. It was beautiful. Fucking Eagles got their ass bust. That was beautiful. I mean, if there was ever a better time to be a Giant fan,
we put it in the
at home, watching the games. You know what I'm saying?
Or Commanders. Sure, you can be happy as a Commanders fan. So, bring them in.
Yeah, why not? It was a beautiful weekend for us, for both Dallas and Philadelphia to lose. Like, oh man, I felt happy. I felt happy.
No,
Monday night when I went to bed, it was amazing. I felt like a great fan.
To watch the Cowboys just do what the Cowboys do. Yeah, they just kept the streak going.
They got fucking
because that's the shit I'm talking. I'm like, Cowboys will always fail, baby. If there's one thing to bet on, they gonna lose.
Yeah, they ain't shit, bro. They can't, and they had a home game. Oh man,
like Philly, you kind of. I'm not gonna lie. I expected it more from Philly than the Cowboys.
Yeah,
I did because I saw the destruction of my fault. I saw the destruction of the Eagles leading up to that game. You know what I mean? I was like, shit ain't right. They're not looking like, you know what I mean? They already had the talks about fucking the coach being gone and all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's all like bad.
AJ Brown wasn't playing.
Yeah, it was just a whole bunch. I was like, you know what?
I knew when AJ Brown wasn't playing, I was like, yo, they're in turmoil. That locker room seems like they're in turmoil, and I don't think they're gonna be able to recover. And Baker Mayfield is a person playing with a chip on his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? And he wants to prove a point every time he's out there. For all the naysayers or the teams that he's been on, you know what I'm saying? He could have been on Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? I bet you Cleveland would have rather had him than Joe Flacco. Even though Joe Flacco fucked it up, would have rather had him now instead of paying all that money to Deshaun Watson. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's very easy to see. It's very easy to see, hindsight in 2020 when you see the after part of it. You know what I'm saying? What could have been, but
possibly,
he's just, I know.
The other side of it is that he probably needed all that to happen
to become him. You know what I'm saying?
To be the, what
to be the man, and to
at least putting up a great performance.
Man. Yeah, but he did what he had to do.
He did,
and they shut him down. And shout out to them, and shout out even to Green Bay. As we look on this from last night, they did a valiant effort against San Fran. You know what I'm saying? San Fran coming off 2 weeks. They was in the balance. They was on the ropes. They wound up winning. I mean, that last, I would say that last minute, not last minute, but there was a field goal that San Fran missed that kept it at 21-17. That was big, because San Fran would have just tied the game instead of taking the lead when they did. And by that time, it was over.
No,
and the rookie level of Justin Love to throw that Jordan Love, you're right, my bad, to throw that end of the game interception in that across the field type thing where you're not supposed to do that. You just throw it away and live another down. It was the difference right there in the moment. For when it got tough. And the difference in most young quarterbacks or older quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? But I think they got a bright future.
I mean, man, I know it shoulda, woulda, coulda. Yeah, I know it shoulda, woulda, coulda, man. But Green Bay could have had that game in the bag, man.
They could have.
Brock Purdy fucked it up like a few times, man, and they did
Try to
not.
hand it to him.
They just did, and that could be the they're not ready yet part of aspect of it of the team, their defense, and you know what I mean. Jordan Love, man, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I think this shit is kind of wild crazy that this dude is like that good right now, and like he showed it consistently this season because it's like kind of bugged out for me, like. Favre, Rodgers, and you fucking got some dude Jordan Love, who I honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, did not think was gonna be that good.
Nah, I didn't think so either. I did not.
Nah,
think
bro,
so either.
He's way better than I thought he was ever going to be.
I think. Go ahead.
No, and I don't think this is just like a one-off thing, man. Like I don't think like he really showed it. Like he. You know what they say about certain quarterbacks when they come out the draft about that poise, that poise, whatever it's called, right?
Poise.
Yeah.
Poise. Poise.
Right. Yo,
I think
we seen
poise.
Like this dude like developed it. Cause when we seen Jordan Love play, it wasn't that great.
Nah. So that's basically what I was gonna say.
You know what I mean?
I was gonna say the same thing where gradually throughout the season he got better and kind of corrected those wrongs where a lot of quarterbacks you don't get to see that where they're able to just learn so quickly on the fly from 1 week to the next of doing one thing and then being able to not necessarily do it the next one.
Well, man, even like before that though, man, like even when Aaron Rodgers was hurt and all that, you know what I mean? When he got thrown in, like with Pat Mahomes, like you saw it a little bit when he got thrown into those few games before he became the starter. You know what I mean? You're like, oh shit, okay, this is a little crazy. You know what I mean? And that was just a few games. Like Jordan Love just like was shit in the bed before, if you remember. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh dude, I was like, damn, he's trash. I was like, they keeping this dude for this? You know what I mean? They really drafted this guy and got Aaron Rodgers pissed off for what?
Trash.
You know? Like that was my take on it because I was like, what is Jordan Love? Yo, I ate my motherfucking words.
Right.
They like their development apparently of quarterbacks. I don't know what it is, man. Like they got some dude for at least the next 5 years, in my opinion. Like Green Bay, fucking luck it out, dude.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
Blessed. I mean,
just like kind of Pittsburgh with the head coaches. What they said, they had 3 head coaches in like 30 years.
Cower, Tomlin, somebody else.
Yeah. So that's crazy, bro. That's like lucking out type shit, man.
Nah, for real. Nah, you're right. And they've been able to, draft right and hit and do it at the right moment. You know what I'm saying? And find their guy and still develop and find a way
and
to be competitive every season.
And everything that I'm saying right now, I'm not trying to like shit on the 49ers, but like, man, the 49ers were Super Bowl, you know what I mean? Like expectations already. You know what I mean? Like they were supposed to come. Like I think I was telling you earlier. Like I felt like maybe the extra week kind of made them a little rusty, because that's how they're playing. Because how probably Brock Purdy making certain mistakes that I felt like he didn't make throughout the season. I mean, maybe kudos to Green Bay defense and whatnot, but like they kind of almost gave away that game. They made that shit way closer to what it was supposed to be. And it was literally on their part. You know what I mean? Like you said, the missed field goal and all that.
Yeah, right.
You know? But, 49ers, man.
Yeah.
My picks to go in.
Yeah,
to go forward. Mostly everybody's.
Yeah, I'm hoping well, we can get into the other game that's today, Detroit and Tampa. Because I'm hoping Detroit plays.
Right.
I'm hoping Detroit wins that game. Like Tampa having a good season. Yeah, shout out to them and whatnot. But Detroit is the real Cinderella story of the whole playoffs right now. And I've always liked the underdog when it comes to like my team not being in it. So I'm gonna be rooting for Detroit the whole time until they're not in it. And I hope they're gonna win today. And I hope they could go to
I'm gonna get a Detroit style pizza today.
San Fran and win.
Detroit style pizza, anybody?
No, I'm good.
I don't even know.
He said, "No, I'm good." He said, "I'll fucking pass."
I don't even know what that is.
Honestly, I don't even know. I just know the name.
All I know out of Detroit is
it's
M&M's.
It's sauce first.
I know
Caesar's pizza.
I know 8 Mile. Spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. That's the shit I know. But yeah, back to it.
Yeah.
Detroit. The Lions. Mad Lion.
Yo, man. I feel you with the Cinderella story and all that, but like, I think Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans is playing for something. Like,
yeah, no, I mean they all playing for something.
No. But like, even more than anything, like I think they got more of a. I mean, listen, man, Detroit's got the whole city on their back with this whole playoff shit. That shit is crazy. You know what I mean? The way that whole city is. You know what I mean? Especially what they've been through for all those years. You know what I mean? Having the Lions actually push through and make it. I mean, it's possible, but the Bucks ain't no like pushovers. Like they're not just they didn't just have a good game and like push on. You know what I mean? Like they've been playing good football, like on both sides of the ball. You know what I mean? For the past couple weeks, Detroit, they've been doing their thing all season. They made it in, but I feel like I don't know, man. I just feel like Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans might put on the show, man. They've been lighting up, because they've been lighting up a lot of receiving yards, man. A lot of receiving touchdowns.
I understand where you're coming from and what they're doing or what have been able to do or have done throughout the season, and I guess it's a valid point to put up because they've been able to do it for the season. But the will of what Detroit is on right now with that coach and that quarterback and the city on their back and the home game and the way the crowd is going to be and all that excitement and everything like that, I think it's going to be big for them. It's going to be like changing. They didn't win a game since before you was born. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I understand that.
So I feel
but they won that game already.
No, I know that. That's why, like,
and
that's why this time
I feel
is
like
so special.
I feel like maybe like
nah,
like this may be the run for them.
No, I think yeah, the run. I think like it's gonna run, and I feel like Tampa's just in their way. They're going to smack Tampa.
Smack.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Smack.
They home.
They in Detroit.
Yeah, no, they smacking.
They smacking.
I think.
Wow, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think they smacking.
Tampa got to play in cold ass Detroit again.
No, it's a dome.
It's a dome.
It's a dome.
Oh, but it's still packed as fuck.
It's packed.
Oh
it's
yeah,
dumb loud.
Detroit's crazy.
It's gonna be dumb loud.
Detroit is crazy.
Like I said, there's the players is talking how they walking in the supermarkets and fans is coming up to them crying about winning the playoff game. You know what I'm saying? It's different.
Yeah,
boy.
too much pressure.
It's different. It ain't no pressure. It's love, crackle. Nigga. It's not pressure.
Oh, that's
love.
pressure.
Nah, it's
love. That's pressure, my friend.
They've already done it. They don't have
nothing to do. They got the city on their back, man. I'm telling you.
If they lost this game, it would be like, at least we won one. We could build on this, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what we're talking about.
Win.
But that's what we're talking about.
Nah, that's what you're talking about.
We're talking about this game. No, we're talking about
this game, but you're talking about it that way, and I'm not.
Nah, man, it's too much.
You said Tampa. You said Tampa's gonna win, right?
Yeah.
I said Detroit.
Real different.
No, I know, but you said like, all right, bro. I said what? Nah, because I was you said that whatever you just said like 15 seconds ago, bro.
You didn't like the sounding.
Nah, that's not the sounding. It was like, all right, listen.
You forgot. You high. This thing's high.
Nah, man.
Yeah,
he is.
We'll run that back.
Yeah, Kush needs to see it again. I don't remember what he was
saying. Yeah, exactly.
Remember what you said. Nah, that's what you said. I was trying to quote you, but I don't want to fuck up your words and shit. It's all good.
It's all right. It's all right. We forgive you. Because you my son.
You my hijo.
Oh, and you my son too. Don't even look over there on the sideway. You ain't my son.
We had this conversation. No.
2 sons.
No.
You're the 2 best sons that. Nah, I'm just talking shit, man. I'm just talking shit. But I feel like Detroit, man. I feel you. Well, maybe we could have a gentleman's bet. Detroit and Tampa.
Sure. Hopefully I did put up a parlay.
Oh, okay.
A little $5 parlay.
What is it?
Yeah, what's
the people? Let me see it.
I got took Tampa Bay +6.
Oh.
Mike Evans anytime touchdown.
Okay.
Montgomery anytime touchdown.
Okay.
And Laporta over 4.5 receptions.
Yeah, that's good. That's a definite.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's not a bad one.
No,
I just don't know that. I would have took Detroit on the money line on that, and that's it.
nah, Tampa Bay
I would have
plus
put the
6.
same thing in Detroit on the money line because they winning.
Yeah, you would have lost, but it's no doubt. I feel you.
That. You don't know that. You don't know
We'll
that.
see when I win this.
But now what's the other game today? There's the best game, fucking Bills Chiefs, which this is like the fucking for Buffalo. This is like their Super Bowl, right here, this very moment. For the past couple of years of being the team that they are with Allen and Diggs and company, and you know getting to this very moment every single year when you're running into this Chiefs team or the Bengals team, and and you're getting spanked, and you're getting spanked. You're always on the road, whatnot, but now you're home. Now you're home. You know it is Patrick Mahomes, and we know what that is, and we know what Kelsey is,
The
and we know
Phantom.
what Pacheco is, and we know the players on defense like Chris Jones and whoever else and
Kush is my
whatnot.
homie.
But Kush, shit like that.
Well, just what you know what Kansas City is to him, bro. His whole career.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been
the
the
his
person
Achilles.
that kept you out.
It's been his Achilles. Yeah, it's been the team that's really done it. So now you're finally gonna get that same moment, but you're gonna get that same moment and you're gonna be at home for it. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like
big.
You have the right to be like, it didn't matter. All those ones didn't matter because of this very moment because I won. You know what I'm saying? If you lose again, it's gonna be the complete narrative. Blow up this Bills team because they don't got what it takes to get past Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City
Blow
Chiefs.
up the Bills team.
Blow it up.
Blow it up.
Yeah. Yeah. People are going to walk. You could already hear the chatter of Stephon Diggs not being happy there. You know what I'm saying?
Kush is upset.
So it's like, if you're not going to be happy there, that's what it is. Well, then you might as well flip Diggs. You might as well flip Diggs. You might as well, you don't want to be here, son? Give me a place where you want to go. Maybe a couple lists. Let me try to reach out to them, say what they'd be willing to offer to get you, and see what we're gonna get back. And I'll let you know. Or not, motherfucker. Go fuck yourself. I'll let you know. You ain't got no trade clause. It's a business. I send you the fucking. I'd send you to North Dakota if they had a fucking team, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? No, you can't just always choose like that. So shit gets real quick, especially in sports. You feel me? Or not?
This is a big game for the Bills,
Mm-hmm.
and I think this is their best opportunity to get the Chiefs. I feel like right now, I feel like this is when Patrick Mahomes and that Chiefs and that Chiefs team is the most vulnerable right now.
Word.
Because they're in some like limbo situation where they haven't got their offense fully right in terms of their like actual set personnel. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like they got Kelsey, but that's it. Everything's interchangeable. Same thing with the defense. You know what I mean? Word. There's some players that are interchangeable right now because they're just going by what it is. Mm-hmm. They haven't got nobody set. Yet they still nice and they're still in the position where they at. And they're going against the Bills, the team that they've knocked out already mad times.
Facts.
So this is the time for Josh Allen to kind of take advantage. And because I don't know if next year's going to be the same, man.
Me neither.
Trust me, bro. The Chiefs ain't going to just be like that. Rasheed Rice is going to be a second year in. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Plus whatever the acquisition they're going to make. That defense is going to be another year better.
But Kelsey might be gone.
That line might be a little better.
If they advance and they start getting into it, if they go to another Super Bowl or some shit like that, he'll probably be gone after. I'll tell you right now, they're not. This is what I'm telling you. This is the Bills,
but we're talking about this game. That's it.
Yeah, no. We're talking about this game. But what I'm telling you about this game is like this is the Bills' biggest opportunity. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like the Chiefs is still the Chiefs, and Mahomes is still Mahomes.
Mahomes.
And you can't really say there's a legit favorite at the game. You know what I'm saying? I think it's really a coin toss on it. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they have the Bills at -3. I think it is as the favorite, and they usually get 3 points on for being just a home team. So I think this will be a coin flip game. So I hope I'm. Last week I told you the Rams versus the Lions was going to be the game of the week. I'm telling you this week right now, the Bills and the Chiefs is going to be the game of the week. Forget what you saw yesterday, even though last night's game was, pretty entertaining. And if you was watching the 49ers and the Packers, thank you. But this one right here, that's going to be the one. It's definitely going to be the one.
Chiefs is always prime time, man. That's my homie, man. That's my homie. Yeah. And I actually expect them to win.
I'm rooting. And this one I'm rooting for Buffalo. I'm rooting for Buffalo though. I'm rooting for Buffalo.
Buffalo.
I know you're.
Show your shirt.
I know you're a Chiefs fan. I know you're a Chiefs fan and whatnot, but for Buffalo, that's New York. I show love to New York.
Yeah. No, I'm good with the Bills.
Buffalo's my favorite AFC team.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Here's a choice of two.
Yeah. And then I guess for me, we can say, in my opinion, the last game is going to be the team that probably wins the Super Bowl, the Baltimore Ravens. That's Ant's team. Yes. That's Ant's team. I think the Ravens, the way they smacked the Texans, I don't think there's a team out there that could really fuck with them offensively, defensively, when they're running on all cylinders. If Andrews does come back within a week, next week or something like that, that's just another weapon for Lamar Jackson to use. Lamar Jackson is completely in his bag. You know what I'm saying? And there isn't a team that's in the players that I think they could fuck with them. Not even the 49ers.
Nah, man. The only thing stopping them is themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Knock on wood.
Mm-hmm.
I won't. Everyone.
I won't. I'm good.
Yo, Kush, go fuck yourself then.
I'm good. Let it play out.
Nobody asked you if he was good.
Words came out of his mouth. Yeah. He doesn't want to knock on wood.
Yeah, saying like a fucking herb.
Putting it out in the universe.
Yeah, because he's fucking grimy. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's gold blood at its finest. That's what he does. He uses it for evil.
Sure.
Right? That's what you do?
Oh, I don't know what you're talking
about. What? This guy's lying. I'm exposing gold blood.
Nothing exposed.
Exposing the gold blood.
The what?
The gold blood. You're not gonna be able to censor me out, bro. I'm too legit. You know what I'm saying? Anthony, do something about this.
Not from where I'm sitting.
Oh. Anyways. Well, so then who wins? Who y'all think win the Super Bowl, man?
Win the Super Bowl?
Yeah. I said the Ravens. They're gonna win it. Who y'all think?
If the Niners make it.
You think for San Fran?
San Fran. I think they're more complete.
Mm-hmm. And?
But even though they're on the
tear. I want my Ravens.
Ravens, I knew that. Yeah. Yeah, I want the Ravens too. All right, so did you? You were telling me, but I think there was a conspiracy about like the color of the logo of the Super Bowl is going to be like usually the two teams that make it, and this year it was like purple and red, and that's what made everybody think it was going to be the Ravens and the 49ers in the Super Bowl. You think it's valid?
Well, I didn't tell you that.
No,
I mean
that's what I heard. You might tell me that, but
no, I don't know if it's valid. But I've been seeing I don't know if it's fake shit or not. But with that news report.
Yeah, where's the Super Bowl located?
In Vegas.
In Vegas.
I'm
not sure.
Bro, there was I don't know if it's fake or not, bro. But there was a news report that said the Ravens San Francisco Super Bowl, and it announced the lineup for the halftime singers, and they said like, "Oh, it's all a glitch in the Matrix. Everything's set up." And I was like, "Damn. Well, it's looking pretty on point right now."
Right.
So on the road.
I don't know. Like last year, I think it had more to do with the city that it was in. I haven't seen.
Yeah, I don't know about the color thing.
The logo this year, to tell you off the top of my head.
Purple or red though.
But is it Las Vegas-y?
No, it's not. It's just
purple and red, man. That's fucking San Fran, fucking Baltimore, man. That's what it is.
No, what is
That's all it is.
It's LVIII, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, live.
Yeah, but everything for the next 10 years is all going to be LV.
Yeah.
So
50.
So go LV yourself.
LV yourself.
You know what I mean?
55.
LVV. LVV.
That doesn't make sense. Good job, Kush. You ruined it.
What does it matter, man? I don't know. I don't think so. I hope not, bro.
Doesn't know how Roman numerals work.
Let's get it on thing. This is it.
I don't know. I can see that. I can see that being Las Vegas.
Now we're gonna be taking off social media.
No.
Thanks.
I can see how that. I can see how that's Las Vegas-y.
I don't know. Well, it is purple and red though. Like I said.
Like casino colors or some shit.
Yeah, sure.
Know what I mean?
I don't know.
It's bullshit.
Yo, let's go Ravens. Caw.
I would say
I
it's
put
like more like
in it,
New
man.
Orleans colors.
I put nothing in it.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I guess we got it. We got it locked. Well, do you believe that it's gonna be? I'm hoping for, like I said, I'm hoping for the Ravens and the Lions. That's what I'm rooting for.
Yeah, I think it's not. I think it's Niners. I think Lions.
Niners and Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
And you think Niners, Ravens too? You think Ravens is somebody else?
No, let's go Niners, Ravens.
I figure.
Let's be conclusive about
Not
it.
I mean, I'm Lions.
Mm-hmm.
No, stop lying, bro.
No. I got a lion in my pocket.
I'm lying. I got a 9 in my pocket, baby. I'm just dying to cock it.
Who's ready for war? I'm ready for war. I got machetes and swords for any that's ready for war. You don't know about that. You don't know about that. Kush.
That's when Kush could have used the sensor right there.
Yeah. Yeah. You're so right there. I don't know what I was doing. I was just trying to do it.
I don't know what I was doing.
I was just fucking it up.
I'm getting familiar.
All right.
No one even heard it.
Oh, I didn't touch him.
Yeah, because
it goes on mad long, bro.
Yeah, it does actually. That was crazy. Now we got to get into the NBA. I think we've done with the NFL. Good games today. We see what happens. They about to start in about an hour.
So baloncesto?
Where's that? Where's that, Kush? Come on, man.
Baloncesto?
Thank you. Please, do me a favor. And we in the NBA now. We in the NBA. We got 2 top 5s.
Top 5?
Top fizz-av.
Top 5?
Thank you. So before we had ended the show last year, we started doing the top 5 of each team greatest players through all the all NBA teams. I believe we went through Atlanta, Boston, and Charlotte, and we was at Chicago. Am I correct? And so I'm gonna give you the top 5 Chicago players. Easy.
Top 5.
It's gonna be real easy. That is Derrick Rose, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, and Artis Gilmore. Those are your top 5 Chicago Bulls players. I don't think there's anybody else that could argue that. Maybe you could throw in a Joakim Noah consideration, a couple of others.
Yeah, I can see that.
A Kukoc, something like that. But those them ones. I think Chicago is probably one of the easiest ones to
Bob Love
choose. Yeah, nah. Be Love? Nah, man.
Luol Deng.
Duke. Luol Deng Duke. So I mean, he's definitely considerable because them Duke boys is nice. You know what I'm saying? So you could definitely say Luol Deng Duke. You know what I mean? That's a good point, Kush.
Don't let him. Don't let him even start, bro.
It was a valid point. What are you talking about?
You're talking about Duke. So yeah.
It's good.
I can't believe I forgot about him. One of the Dookie brethren. One of those Dookie boys.
I don't even know why I didn't think of that one.
Yeah. I don't know why he's not on that list.
Yeah, valid.
Yeah, definitely up for consideration. I would put him in the 6th spot.
Yeah, we might have to lose Pippen.
Yeah, right.
Nah, but straight up, those are the top 5 of that. So that's top 5 Chicago Bulls players of all time. And then now the next top 5.
Top 5,
which we are going to get into a debate with Ant. I want you definitely to give in your
input,
please. I'm going to give you the top 5 players right now this half of the season so far, because we just finished about the 41 game mark. So everybody's about exactly halfway through in the 82 game season. The top 5 MVPs of the season so far. In no particular order. Tyrese Halliburton. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Anthony Edwards. Paolo Banchero. Jalen Brunson. Those 5 players in the NBA right now, in meaning to their team. Jalen Brunson, the Knicks is not shit without Jalen Brunson. He missed 2 games and it was embarrassing about what we did. You know what I'm saying? 2 or 3 games and we couldn't handle it. He makes everything work for us. He's the reason why we're as good as we are. He's the reason why we're winning the games that we've won or anything like that so far in our success this season. He's the reason. Randall's good. He contributes, but even Brunson's a direct reason of Randall's success as well. So let's be real. Paolo Banchero is the backbone of the Orlando Magic. Let's be real. They would nowhere be as nice as they are without him getting double doubles in and out, in and night out. Without him, Orlando is nowhere near they need to be. Anthony Edwards, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, what they're doing for their teams respectively has them as the 1 and 2 seed in the Western Conference right now, ahead of even MVP Jokic and the rest of the fucking Western Conference. It ain't LeBron up there. It ain't Steph Curry and them up there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the traditional teams. I mean, shout out to the Clippers. They're doing their thing, but I mean, it's just, I don't even want to say it, but it's just a matter of time until maybe one of them, have an injury or need some time off. You know what I'm saying? And that's the fear of that roster. Because as nice as they are, that's when if that happens, they're no longer the same team. If Kawhi gets hurt, they're pretty much fucked. So I think their team is solely based on health. If they could stay healthy all season, they could actually win the ring. Let's be real. The Clippers could win a ring if they can stay healthy all season. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the top 5 MVP so far. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for OKC, what he does in facilitating, and Anthony Edwards, the way he takes over the game and has everybody else just filling in the roles, like Towns, like Gobert, and them all realizing that he's the one that should be ran the offense to. you could see what their results are, even though Knicks already spanked them, But and last but not least, who you could argue is the last point, which I think you could also put if you wanted to take Halliburton out only now after Indiana just made the trade for Siakam, because Halliburton is basically averaging 25 and 10. You know what I'm saying? He's averaging 25 and 10 right now. But if with the addition to Siakam, that's going to make in Indiana a way different team and should propel them into that top 3, top 4 range.
Hopefully, that's another
what I'm
knock
saying?
on wood.
If what?
Siakam is not necessarily like healthy majority of the time.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, I mean, they still made the move though, and he's still there.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, you gotta respect it. You gotta respect what they're doing. They making moves. They're doing all of that. And Halliburton's nice. 25 and 10 is no games.
Halliburton's nice.
You know what I'm saying? But if you didn't want to put Halliburton in because of the addition to Siakam and see when that's going to be, even though I just said only the first half of the season, you could also put Jason Tatum in. Tatum for the Boston Celtics. They're 20-0 at home. You know what I'm saying? The moves they made with Drew Holiday and Chris Tapps, whew, they're the team to beat in the Eastern Conference, in my opinion. I know the Bucks got Dame in them, but in my opinion, I think it's that way. All right, I've said my piece. Go ahead.
Yeah, nah. Definitely not Halliburton. I don't know why he's in the conversation yet.
What?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You can't discount Joel Embiid, because if we're using the same shit about you take when you take somebody off a team,
Embiid is valid.
Right?
I give you that argument.
Number one in scoring at the moment. Luka, all right, what he's doing for the team. All right, you take him off the team, the Mavericks going to be nowhere.
Mm-hmm. You know the Mavericks just beat the Knicks without Luka.
Mm-hmm. No, I understand, but they didn't have Jalen Brunson either.
Don't matter.
Why? How does that not matter?
Because I mean,
that was one of your MVP top 5. So
you're right.
It matters.
Mm-hmm.
Matters a lot. That was 1 for 1. You know what I mean? I mean that's okay. That happens. Jason Tatum.
I said Tatum.
What? In your 5?
I said you go argue Tatum with Halliburton. That's what I said.
No, well, Kush is definitely putting them in the top 5.
Yeah,
There's
okay.
No question.
Just Tatum,
mm-hmm.
And then me and you agree with Shai Gilgeous and this dude Anthony Edwards, bro, for where they have their team at. Because you take them off, the Timberwolves definitely ain't number 1.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And
Shai Gilgeous is literally continuing what he continued last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which
besides the playoffs,
Shai's so weird how he could, what is he averaging right now?
He's averaging 31.1. He's 4th in scoring.
He's 31.1 points per game, and the dude barely shoots threes.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Like none of those are threes. He gets fouled and takes probably more free throws.
He takes 3.5 threes a game.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's killing them.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm. It's Shai. Young Shizzy.
And like his defense is crazy. 2.2 steals a game.
Mm-hmm.
Like
but
his defense is.
I was trying. When I do agree with the players you're saying. In terms of the other side of what the MVP is, but what's the problem is like it's always the big name. It's always an Embiid or a Tatum or a Giannis or something like that. And NBA really has a a bad habit of just putting a lot into their superstars and not giving the other guys the shine. But the reality is like the Knicks is not shit without Jalen Brunson just as much as you said those other teams that you made valid with Philly and Joel Embiid and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But
so that's the basis. That should be the basis of it.
Right now?
Philly is still like 3rd or 2nd.
Philly's 3.
Well, it's 3rd.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Philly's 3. 4th, the reason why I took out Halliburton is
we're not 4th.
No, we're 5th.
5th right now.
We're 5th.
They're still doing better than us, and they want to be shit without Embiid. It would be the same situation.
Yeah,
well, like same exact thing.
Halliburton, like they 7th. You know what I mean? So I'm like, how MVP is MVP. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. Like, shouldn't you be on some Anthony Edwards shit? And then if you really MVP, because of you got your team fucking #1 seed, or at least top 3.
Where?
At the moment, because we're talking everything's at the moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So everything's fair game.
Yeah.
So
and that's always been a tight conversation too. Like when it comes down to like what the logistics need to be for you to be in the MVP category or even be mentioned in the MVP category, because it didn't. Jokic didn't get the MVP for years because of the popularity of the team. You know, Embiid always questioned it. It was the same exact thing, and it had a lot to do with just like the question is like, all right, well, if you're putting all those numbers out, and your team is yada yada in the standings is like 6th, how are you mentioned as the MVP? Like you need your team to be top 3 team or a top 2 team or the top team, and then have the best numbers on that team, and be obviously the best player on that team.
Yeah. I mean, I think that you're saying what you're saying is correct and whatnot. I'm just saying, like, just halfway through the season at this point, because we don't know what the ending standings or results are going to be. That makes it all valid.
Yeah,
when you look at the 3 picture, and I mean at the big picture. But I just feel like those are the players that are significant to the teams and doing what they've done when you look back from last year to this year. You know what I'm saying? All these teams is all in different spots better this year than they were last year. This time last year, OKC and Minnesota was not in the top 3 at all. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks wasn't 5th in the standings at all.
OKC started off.
Orlando wasn't even in the playoffs. Indiana wasn't barely in the playoffs last year this time. You know what I'm saying? So you're valid when you say Philly and Embiid, but Philly, because of Embiid, was already always going to be there. You know what I'm saying? So it's not different. And Tatum in Boston, they was already going to be there.
No, but that's fine. But it's still an MVP conversation.
No,
there's no way you're gonna put Paolo Banchero in there when they fucking fighting for the 8th seed.
Banchero, hell yeah, maybe.
Nah. Sorry, like I know he's doing great. Like I'm not trying to take nothing away from the dude, but like top 5 MVP up to this point, nah. Even if their names is there, that's why they got back-to-back MVPs. Like it exists.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. You can't take it away.
I feel you. Word. But we halfway through. We're a couple of weeks away from the All-Star break. I would say about like a month, maybe 3 weeks away from the All-Star break. So that's gonna be exciting. As we wind down this NBA season. Still a lot of storylines. Still a lot of basketball left. Knicks definitely looking like a playoff team. Let's see if we can be able to make a move. Let's get into that right now. Knicks and Dimes.
Knicks and Dimes.
Knicks and Dimes, you already know, sponsored by Knicks.
This Demo
and Demos. Nickels and Demos. Shits like that.
Pizzeria.
Nickel. I like it. 555.
Demos.
Demo. Call us up, 718-555-DEMO. If you don't know how to spell that, that is DIMO. Demo.
Nick. Demo.
I like it.
That is actually fine.
Yeah.
On the fly, we made that up. So yeah, the Knicks, man, we played Toronto last night. Beautiful.
RJ back home.
I was gonna say that, yeah. RJ and Quick came back home. It was a beautiful show of acceptance from the Knicks fans in the Garden. You know what I'm saying? Also, a little video tribute as well, which is I feel like they deserve that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy they treated him the way they did when it came down to it in the moment. You know what I'm saying? I know obviously it is a business and it is what it is. You can't always um, get around some of these moves that need to be made by teams, but you respect it, and they did a good job. And I wish them the best. I wish Quickly and RJ the best, but it was a good game, right?
Yeah, Knicks held them at bay. They more or less not dominated, but dominated. Like they wasn't gonna give that game up. Like they had a pretty healthy lead, and it kind of went a little
Throughout.
back and forth from there.
Quick put in work.
Yeah, they put in work. They got it close, but they kept
too.
Knicks kept the stiff arm on them. You know what I mean? Kept the distance. So that helped.
Yeah, right.
That was great.
Yeah, nah, I think it was a good game, good rebound win. I think we had a little skid of, taking some bad losses, um, within the recent couple of games, especially with Brunson that was out that we just said. How I said he's one of the MVP or should be in the MVP conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because he's so vital to what the Knicks do and how they run, and it's clear from that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, sometimes he does hold the ball too long. Sometimes he dribbles too much. Sometimes he takes some erratic shots trying to get to the lane. But he's trying to create. And as a point guard and dribbling, you got to keep your dribble alive sometimes to make plays develop. And sometimes when they don't develop and the shot clock is going down, you got to improvise. And that's the result that you get. But you take it and you keep it back and you go, hustle back on defense, and that's what you're supposed to do as a team. But I feel like, man, Brunson is that boy.
Listen, man. Just to add to that, man, you want him doing that than Randall. Dribbling too long, keep it up. No, exactly. I'm saying you want you. If there's anybody you want to be in that position, it's Brunson and not him, bro. All right. And when I mean him, I'm not trying to point him out, but he's fucking 1B on that team. All right. Second option. If it's not him, it's gonna. If it's not Brunson, it's gonna be Randall. So trust me, the person you want in that situation is Brunson. You know what I mean? To at least be doing that, making up that decision. Trust me.
I've seen way too much. I feel. I feel.
I know how I feel.
I agree. Yeah, fucking. Isn't he a happy feet?
Fucking Randall Handle, nigga. They have a whole fucking thing for him, bro. Yeah. Shit is crazy.
Beyblade.
Yeah. He don't know what the fuck he doing. He ain't no Iverson. He ain't got better handle than me. I could probably cross him.
He's a spin god though. Bro.
Yeah, spin god turnover.
Yeah.
Well,
he's just a big dude, bro.
He's just big dude, so that's
spinning like the hurricane.
That's what happens.
Anyway,
that's a drop step.
Yeah, you got that Zangief lariat.
But yo, man, listen. Everybody that's saying yo, man, look at RJ's efficiency, Quickly's efficiency. Everything went up with them in Toronto, right? So when you like,
doing Zangief lariat.
Okay,
I try to hit you.
Great. Like they all talk about like RJ's efficiency. Everything went up in Toronto and all that.
Yeah, it did.
Like no, that's great. No, well, I think that this goes to the point of the shit that I've been saying about because him and fucking Randall on the Knicks, them on the Knicks, it just wasn't right, bro. Especially with RJ, bro. Like it's a redundancy, bro. With him and Randall there, man. Yeah, and now, like he's on a team where he could fucking do it. You know what I mean? And not be like clogged up. Shit's gonna be clogged up for him because that's his role.
No, I think it's
no, I'm gonna cut you off again. It didn't go crazy. You know what I mean? No, I'm just.
No, I think it's a valid point, but I do think that Toronto's rebuild and having him given a lot more freedom in terms of the offense and what he is in terms of the role that he has now in Toronto with a bunch of more younger boys, more on his level, like Barnes and some of the other players around him on that Toronto team where he fits a little more in. And he still had Quickly with him, so it was like you bring your boy with you, So I think it'll work out. Honestly, when I look back at the trade, I feel like both sides won. I feel like not one side or the other side really lost the trade. I think when it comes down to it, what Toronto got back in quickly and Barrett is two starters to fill the roles of desperately needed positions to fill, and it's already leading to wins. Like they haven't been losing or nothing like that, And what the Knicks needed in the OG was a defender that's able to um, be a 3-point threat, but also be able to guard every team's best player, and that's what he's been able to do that we've seen thus far when he's on the court. So when you're able to do that, I think you got to give him the respect that he deserves as the acquisition that we got. I still think that we're the one player away. I would love to do a trade with Atlanta. I hear that not only DeJounte Murray, but also Clint Capella, and somebody that they've been shopping around. I would love to get both of them in a big trade where I would give up Grimes, I would give up Fournier, I would give up one of our big men like Jericho Sims or Mitchell Robinson, and I would give at least 3 first-round draft picks and maybe a second rounder with that.
You give up Mitch for DeJounte and Clint Capella?
Yeah, because I think Hartenstein has done enough to show that he could remain the center starting, and now Capella would be a backup.
Okay.
Or vice versa, depending on how they play.
So basically,
I think I know there is vice versa depending on how they play, but I
then the
think
question is
you start with Hartenstein. He deserved that. He stepped up in this time when we lost Mitch, and he's done everything that you could ask for plus more. I mean, he's already had like 2 or 3 20 rebound games. He's had multiple rebound games with over 15 rebounds and double doubles and things like that. So I think you give him that respect to keep that spot because he's earned it. And then if he starts to lose it, or you see other combinations of players where it just works better in the rotation, then you do that. But other than that, I think that would be the move. But DeJounte Murray would be the starting two, and now you have Capella and DiVincenzo with Miles McBride and Josh Hart as your backup.
Honestly,
how beautiful would that be? And then you have DeJounte Murray,
I can see them.
Brunson, OG, Randall, and Hartenstein. My boy Frankenstein starting. Wrong or right?
The question is, like, if you're gonna pay Capella's contract and you're gonna have him off the bench, doesn't Clint get like a higher contract than a regular? Doesn't he have a high contract?
Well, I mean, but we're giving.
Are you paying less than Fournier?
Yeah, we're giving up a big contract with Fournier. You know what I'm saying? So it's
I understand that, but I don't think Clint was making less than Fournier was.
No, but even if he is or he isn't, at least we're getting a player back that's actually going to be in our rotation.
Yeah.
Like we're giving up Fournier, he doesn't even play for us. Quentin Grimes,
yeah, we're paying the money.
Quentin Grimes got value right now, but even Jericho Sims, he's not in our rotation. And Mitchell Robinson would be for another team's like long-term thing because he's already almost done for the season.
I hear what you're saying. No, I definitely hear what you're saying. I just don't see them, if they do make that move, having him on the bench backing up Hartenstein. I can easily see them just putting him in the same way that they put OG in.
No, I feel you. I think that could happen too. But I also feel like Hartenstein deserves to be kept in the spot until it shows that Capella is better.
Absolutely,
that's it.
Absolutely.
So if that's game 4, and then we could see like, when Capella's on the floor, it's a better, different team.
Yeah,
we need to put him on, and then Hartenstein come with the second unit. Then you do that. You know what I'm saying?
But they are interchangeable type players, though. Man.
They are
situationally, like generally. I'm speaking generally. I get what you're saying. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because he deserves it and all that. But like generally, so, you make that trade.
You are right. You are right about that.
Like they're interchangeable type players. Like I feel like you know what I mean. You're not going to get a big drop off too much, like you said. Like depending on who's on the floor, personnel that you're going against. DeJounte Murray will be the deal breaker here. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So I don't
NBA defensive team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I could see why they would want Mitch in that situation. Is that part of the speculation? Like, is that what the rumor?
No, that's that's just me.
He's saying assets. He's
DeJounte Murray has already been in the consideration of a Knicks move. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know that.
I'm talking about in terms of what we're doing. Yeah, what we have to offer and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Fournier is a big expiring contract that we want to try to get rid of. Grimes is good, Fournier. But he doesn't necessarily fit our rotation in terms of us already having Josh Hart there. You know what I'm saying? So when Grimes plays, it's basically just to give some players a break, and that's it, or some foul trouble situation. You know, Sims. You know, only with Mitchell Robinson getting hurt does he really get some burned out. And
do we waive Malachi Flynn?
No, he's still been there. Achua is still there. You know what I'm saying? Like Achua's been solid. You know, I would keep him. I'd actually keep Achua and I'd keep Achua and keep that as the 5. You know what I'm saying? You know, as the backup 5 and let that run. You know, with
Achua's more of a 4 though.
Achua and Clint, yeah, he's a 4-5 right there. Achua and a Capella, Josh Hart, DiVincenzo, and Miles McBride. That'd be the second unit. Behind Brunson and DeJounte Murray and OG and Randall and Hartenstein. Like that right there. If that's our team right there, we can win the chip. We can win the chip.
I don't know. All right.
Defense wins championships. We all know that. We've all said it. Yeah, those other teams got the firepower and the star power in the offense. Milwaukee with Giannis and Dame. Fucking Boston with Tatum and the other boys that's there. But, you know, Thibodeau does got the defense, and we can do that. And I feel like we should be able to do that. And that's how I feel.
Yeah, I feel.
Go ahead. How you feel about it?
That?
I mean, that's just that. Just, you know, just the Knicks in general. Knicks and Dom.
Nah, man. I mean, like, fucking Knicks is doing their thing right now. I mean, look, I think we're one big piece away. I mean, I don't think it's a DeJounte Murray piece to make it like a championship.
So who is it?
I don't know, man. I don't know. We got to see.
Well, but what type of player? What caliber? I mean, that would count. What position? What? You know what I'm saying? If you're not saying it's DeJounte Murray, then
speculative.
I mean, definitely like shooting guard, small
most
forward.
Likely someone that Sam Rose is
shooting guard, small forward.
Agent for.
Yeah, a compliment to the team. Like we need like a top tier player, like another top tier player to just finish it off, bro. Look at the teams that's won the chips in the past years, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Which one just had like one person or two people?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, trust me, I love Jalen Brunson. I really don't love Julius Randle that much, but he's still nice though. You know what I mean? He's still a 20 and 15 nigga every night. Like I can't deny that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But even with that, you know what I mean? Look where that can land you. Not anywhere crazy. Just for them two, we're a piece away, man. Like a big piece. It's not not even a Donovan Mitchell, I think would even sway it. I don't even think that would sway it to make the championship level.
Yeah, I don't think.
I think it might.
It would help.
I think it's possible with just his scoring alone, because you're gonna give up a lot on defense. But that's what I feel like. That's
I get you possible. I just don't feel
defensive route.
You know
what I'm saying? Because Jalen Brunson is a small point guard, so you do lack right there. But if you did get Murray and already had OG right there as the 2 and 3 first line of defense to recover, like that's problems. You know what I'm saying? Two strong, fast, athletic players. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I mean that's why I'm not necessarily worried about DeJounte. You know, like if it doesn't work out, because that 2 spot is where we're lacking.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to come over, the only thing that's I'm restrained, like worried about though, is that it would make it. I mean, in both cases, they would be small, but DeJounte is fast as hell. You know, like it would be a different dynamic than having both. I'm a little worrisome with having Mitchell and Brunson as being my guards, just out of size. You know, like that's the only thing I worry about.
I was just using that as an example, but I'm just saying I don't think it sways the needle for championship wise. Like, trust me, it gets us closer. Don't get me wrong, but
that's the pocket we need though right now. It's a 2 guard.
Yeah,
I get it.
So then, all right, but Here's a problem though. You're saying that, but you don't have you're not given an a who then.
But my thing is that is there a who right now? Like that's what I'm saying. If it's not possible, it's not possible. Like it's fucked up. Like I get it. Like I'm just saying, like there's nobody. If there's nobody available, then there's nobody available.
Who's the
like
god two guard?
A what?
Maybe DeRozan, Devin Booker.
A D book would definitely sway it. Mm-hmm. A D book would definitely sway it.
Mm-hmm. A D book would definitely sway it, but D book is his contract.
I get it, and that's my whole point. That's why he's asking me for a who. I'm not going to say people like D book and shit
because
like
that.
Like
it's not practical.
No, yeah, but you could give that as an example, or at least like put it as like that level.
No, I'm just talking about
Well, no, of course.
Keep going though. There's got to be more than just D book. You say DeRozan's completely possible. The Bulls are exploded. They're done.
But DeRozan is not on.
But DeRozan's old
level
at this point.
Yeah, he's not on Booker's level. You probably just finish out his contract. You wouldn't even extend him.
DeRozan's prime was probably 2 years ago.
Yeah, so
a D book, what's his name? Like an Anthony Edwards situation. Obviously, then they can't give him up at all. You know what I mean? But like a player like that, like in that 2-3 kind of interchangeable.
Like, definitely. I would say Anthony Edwards, but Anthony Edwards, he's a franchise.
Yeah, I know.
That's the same thing. That's the same way I feel about D Book though. Is that like D Book is their franchise?
I get it.
Like that's the face of the team.
Right.
Everyone else is an extension and an add-on to that person.
I get it. Yeah. And that's the type of player that we've needed for mad long. Because at the end of the day, Julius Randle was just an extension, just as Jalen Brunson is an extension. Those weren't, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Franchise players that we accumulated. And like, as unfortunate as we need a type of player like that, bro. We're talking about championship, bro. Who gets to the finals, bro? Mm-hmm. Who gets to the finals? The Celtics sometimes. You know what I mean?
We gotta.
Which is this?
Hello.
Sure,
Hello. Oh man. Yeah, we didn't test that one out. Yeah. Let's see again. Hello. Oh. Hello.
We'll catch you next time, I guess.
Word.
Yeah, we'll figure it next time.
Yeah, we fucked it up. My bad, pops.
But in general, though, like we could keep speculating and all that other shit. You are definitely 100% right. Like we need that piece
to get you over the hump. That's what I'm saying. Look at everybody who's in like those contentions, bro. Like
but you could get that. Yeah, but we could compare it to that Detroit Pistons type of team where you had like a bunch of players.
It always goes back to that though, man. Like because they're always like the asterisk.
But why can't be
because they're the asterisk. That's
what's
like
the asterisk?
They're like that one team that fucking did not have any all-star type shit.
And now we'll have two.
Nah, they changed the rules.
And I feel you. Okay.
No
doubt. And then I feel you. So that's where we disagree because it's not like a real disagreement. Because I hope it will be something like that. Like that'd be crazy. But what are the chances?
They played. Right. That's all I'm saying.
Well, also, what are the chances? Like that's crazy, bro. Like we're talking about like the asterisk team. I'm not saying it's not possible. Anybody can make a crazy run. You never know, bro. Don't get me wrong. You get into the playoffs, you get hot. Nobody can stop you. Julius Randle's fucking going. Trust me, I get it.
Yeah.
And that is a fucking like historic ass team. But you're gonna tell me that that's what we fucking put in like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Your money down when the season start type of shit.
In general, though, like it's not good for business for the NBA. So like an all defense team, like incredibly strong defensive team that like wins a championship.
Yeah, that's the politics of it.
Yeah, man. No, but you're talking about the New York Knicks being that.
True.
The New York Knicks is one of the most, is like almost the most valuable NBA franchise in the world.
Basketball franchise in the world. Next question: If that was actually the case, and we were like the rugged ass Knicks, like 90s Knicks, do you think that the NBA would change their rules to let like our shit go through?
I think we'll get fined.
Yeah,
I think we'll get fined.
I would totally see them be like,
I think we get
you know
fined.
What? Yeah, let hand check-ins back in, bro. Like,
yeah. When you're in the garden.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. Garden hand check-ins allowed. All right. Hand checks allowed.
Charles Oakley comes back to the garden and he's a ref.
Yeah, word.
Tripping the other players.
Word. He just works. He just works.
What are we doing?
Yeah. I'm trying to win a ring. That's what we're doing. The fuck you think we're doing? What kind of shit is this? Kind of shit you asking? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, what are we doing? Well, we're fucking trying to get a fucking hardware on the fucking finger.
You show up to work drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
Immediately text somebody. You're like, no, he was looking at me wrong. Like,
I don't like that shit. Word up. But well, we're halfway through the season, and so far we're at the 5th seed, and we don't have really, as much as we said these things that we said about the Knicks, they still doing good.
It feels good.
You know what I'm saying? They still winning games. They still above 500. They've, been able to beat a lot of the weaker teams that sometimes we struggle with in the past, and clinch some of those victories and still be competitive against some of the better teams in the league, and showing that we're not a team to be played with. Hopefully, one of these moves, if not something else, is made that is going to get us something to step up, our game to be a solidified starter at the 2 or 3 position, like Cook has suggested, which I agree with, because I feel like every other position is pretty much locked in, especially with the addition of OG. So I think all you need is a 2. So we need one of those solid 2s, like a DeRozan, like maybe even a Terry Rozier, if he's somebody that can stay healthy. But I don't know, something like that. But something needs to be done with him. And I think before the trade deadline, maybe at sometime after the All-Star break, if not sooner, something will be done.
Right.
How you feel?
I hope. I fucking hope. Make it let's get a move closer. Like everything else that I feel like would realistically get us in the conversation. Obviously, far reach out there.
Mm-hmm.
So then do the best move to get us closer, man. You know what I mean? And hopefully some shit like you saying will pull through for us. Right. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That asterisk historic type of season. You know what I mean? And get us that player that, you know what I mean? Just do it.
Right.
Make the move.
Right.
Like, it's already great basketball watching, by the way.
No, it's
especially when Jalen Brooks is in there.
Yeah.
Because without Jalen Brooks, we're fucking biting our fingernails off. It's crazy, bro.
I told you. MVP.
It's crazy.
MVP. All right. So that's the end of Knicks and Dimes, man. You already. Knicks and Dimes. Sponsored by Nichols and Demos. Call 718-555 Demos. Bitches. So now we have this new segment that we're going to get through this week in hip hop. You already know. Another installment of this week's hip hop talk. Kush, I believe you wanted to start it off with a couple album reviews.
Well, yeah, man. A couple things that I listened to, and this is going to be kind of like a bi-weekly because a couple of these came out. You know what I mean? Not within the week.
Yeah, no, we get it. Recent drops. Nobody's perfect.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all right.
But Kid Cudi dropped.
Okay.
Dropped his album.
Like that.
Insano. I haven't heard some Cudi shit in a while.
Not very insane album, but.
Excuse me?
The same.
Excuse me?
You're not very insano about it.
Say that one more time.
It was for an album called Insano. It wasn't very insano.
Maybe he was missing a captain. Captain Insano.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it was named after.
So how'd you feel about it, Chris?
It was weird, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, because it had the Kid Cudi vibe.
Mm-hmm.
It had his type of beats, you pop a couple shrooms, you lay back. It's definitely if you're driving type of music. Like that's Kid Cudi shit.
Acid rap.
You know what I mean?
Like an acid.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Trip out.
Definitely. But like his like bars and his lyrics like didn't really equate, in my opinion. Obviously, it's all my opinion. It just felt like he tried to get a little new age, trying to, he obviously has some good features on there, and he kind of tried to like get on their vibes a little bit in terms of the bar. And it's like, man, just stick to your shit, man.
Word. Don't make it too hard.
Stick to your shit, man.
So overall, what would you?
It was solid.
That? Out of 1 to 10, what would
1 to 10.
A 1 to 10, 10 being the best, like a perfect album. How would you grade it?
I'm sorry. That's a. It's like a 4.
A 4 album.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No. No. They could have been. It could have been great if he. Nah, it wasn't. I take that back. It couldn't even been great. I don't know. It depends.
And how do you feel about that album? Yeah, if you heard
10 being a perfect album, I just feel like that's crazy.
In your opinion,
5.3.
5.3.
I feel like we're not far off.
Precise.
Yeah, I think it's right on that scale of like. It's not atrocious.
It's not.
It's solid beat wise. The production is very, very good. A lot of Travis Scott on it.
Okay. Travis.
I mean, I guess sound wise, Travis Scott kind of comes from that, but then at the same time, like Travis Scott like does like way better music in my mind, or at least in my opinion. So like he was saying, it kind of felt like as if he was trying to jack his steez a little bit.
Shout out for him having XXXTentacion on there.
Which, by the way, terrible song.
Yeah, bad. But just shout out for doing it.
Shout out to you. I don't understand how you remix someone's song. Yeah. Like that was not like a verse given to him, being like, "Yo, this is my
make this."
Yeah. This is a song that me and Cudi and XXX were working on for years. And Cudi finally got an opportunity to drop it. Like, no. He straight up just took one of XXX's songs and like cut it and basically was like, yeah, I'm gonna use this shit, and then put him as a feature. Doesn't make sense to me.
I did like the DJ drama aspect out of it.
Give him some bread. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you would make on it to get to his family or some shit.
But also not a great XXX song to take from. Yeah.
But I'm saying I like the DJ drama aspect out of it.
Sometimes it's just a thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the DJ drama aspect out of it. You know what I mean? Produce all shit. You know what I mean?
That's fine.
All those beats and shit. Like that was dope.
Was it all produced by DJ Drama? Or was it like
most DJ Drama's on most of those songs?
Curated?
Yeah. He's on most of those songs, bro. At least the ones that he's not that doesn't have a feature.
You went the
Get You Gone,
Tyler the Creator.
Keep Bouncing. ASAP Rocky. Like I said, yeah, man. Even with these features, man, like the songs, I guess with the features could have been better, in my opinion.
That song was good though. Wow.
With ASAP,
yeah,
it was solid. Best song probably on the album.
Yeah,
but you get what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, definitely the best.
That's why I feel you when you said like it's like a 5-star. Like because that's where we at. You're like there. Yeah, you're like par.
But it felt
not horrible. I could bump you on the road trip.
Yeah, it felt like a late '90s album. But no,
New Age bars.
Early 2000s album
with New Age bars.
Well, you get one hit or two possible hits on that album. Yeah, and a lot of filler.
Yes. Yeah.
And so the album's over an hour. It was very hard to listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, it was.
When I was sitting down listening to it, but that's what it kind of felt like. It felt like buying like an old CD from 2002, but it being like an Obi Trice or like an Exhibit album or something like that, where you have like two bangers where are like absolute bangers, and everything else is like not for me.
You know what is easier listening to, which is the 1B to the segment. The 21 Savage album.
Oh hell yeah!
That see, for it being like trap, you know what I mean? Like 21 Savage flow, like all the way through and through. You know what I mean? Like you could bump through that whole album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he stuck to what he usually does. He did his like gangsta love music. You know what I mean? He did his shit for the ladies. You know what I mean? Yeah, and he had his fire features, and And shout out to Lil Durk, because Lil Durk, I feel like he's been on a featured tear fucking like super recently. You know what I mean? Like he's been on like mad people's songs, I feel like, and like going crazy bars. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But that album.
Shout out to Lil Durk's publicist.
Yeah, whomever that may be. It may be Lil Durk.
Word, right?
Yeah, right. That's all he does.
Yeah, his listed all his like people, like agents and shit like that, and his publicist, Lil Durk.
Yeah. So you know, you got 21 got this shit with Doja Cat. You know, you got his Young Thug, Metro Boomin. He's got Lil Durk, Travis Scott. Looks like everybody, both of them dudes been on a feature tour. But his songs is popping, bro. Like that's more bumpable. So you were telling me about rating, like where I would rate it. Definitely is more like a 6. You know what I mean? Definitely more bumpable. You know what I mean?
I'd give 21's new album like a 7.
Be careful.
7.6.
Wow. I like it. I feel like we're still in the same range. I said 4. He said 5.6 or whatever the fuck he said before.
I'm not gonna give it a full. I'm not gonna go with 8 numbers. Not 8 category, but it's definitely
up there. No, it's good.
Way solid album. I'd listen to that album and work out. I'd zone out. I'd zone out. Like if I was going and like going and doing shit.
Yeah.
I'd listen to that album.
Yeah, man. And
I like smooth criminal shit, bro.
Yeah, it's easy to listen to. It's good on the ears. Like, you know, like one of the things that I feel like is a good thing for a great album is that you can listen all the way through without be like, just like you said with the Kid Cut, like it's just hard to listen through all the way through.
You know what I mean? Someone who's standing like this. And I'm out of the zone, and I'm yeah. Hey, you know, the fact that they're 2 artists that literally always have the same exact flow. All right, it really like there's something like I guess it just sounds dated at this point. Cuddy just sounds so dated, bro.
Yeah.
Like the holding every word,
it's tough.
And
it's tough.
I'm a and humming everything like
with his like
trying
to be Ty Dolla $ign and that was just tough shit. But now I feel you, bro.
Wait, just take a break. Tampa and Detroit, first quarter. Baker Mayfield just threw an interception to Detroit.
Football started.
Oh, yeah. First quarter. Detroit driving from about midfield.
Well, yeah, man.
Yeah, no, it's off for you. And then now I wanted to bring out some things also for this week in hip-hop. Nicki Minaj dropped Pink Friday 2. She went platinum in 5 weeks. Now, this is not a knock on her. Like, complete congratulations. We support you. You know, you did your thing. That's fire. You know, but I was like, I brung it up as like a comparison to what to just show so much of how the times change and how media and downloads make so much more of a difference in what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know if any of these sales is even based on that. I wouldn't really know. I do have a suggestion for it, but it's like I know back in the day, like when 50 dropped, when Kanye dropped, when Eminem dropped. You know what I'm saying? Maybe when Jay dropped for the summer. You know, you go platinum in a week, you go platinum in 10 days or whatever like that, where you sold whatever 1 million copies or whatever it is of your album. And now for her to do that, but it takes 5 weeks, it just shows you the change. And not really to try to play it because I'm pretty sure her stream game is crazy. I'm pretty sure it got streamed OD if it's actually separated. You know what I'm saying? Like if the stream game, she could probably have a lot more because I know, and also a couple of months back they had Snoop Dogg doing that interview. And he was like, just pay us what we got, what we deserve. I got 1 million streams or 1 billion streams or whatever it is. And you telling me I only got 30,000-40,000 for that. Like, that don't even make no sense. How I would have 1 million or 1 billion streams and you only do that. You know what I'm saying? Knowing the amount of ads that you just ran with that 1 million or 1 billion streams and all you giving me is 40,000 out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's a little deep, bro. Mm-hmm. That sounds a little crazy.
Yeah.
Sounds like the math ain't mathin'.
No, yeah, definitely math ain't mathin', but I'm just saying, like, we need to, I think they need to correct that to to get everybody to win. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we as a people, not to go off on a different type of tangent, but we gotta stop at one point, be tired of those people that have so much that are constantly just trying to take from us. You know what I'm saying? Or not, you know.
Yeah. My question with you brought up Nicki Minaj though and that album.
It's because that's just what happened this week. So I just
Yeah.
wanted to say that.
Yeah, no, I got you. My question is like, I believe though, if that album had like a mega hit on it, it would have sold way more.
No, but I think it do like that. Everybody song that that's come out, I think it's with Uzi Vert, I think it is. You know, I mean, it's a good song. I think she does have some already a commercial track on it.
But you
know
understand, like, if there was like an Anaconda or like a WAP,
Right.
you know, like on it, then yeah, then she would be selling fucking hotcakes. You know what I mean? Like, it's just she's not the person right now. You know. When you look at numbers like that, yeah, she's gonna have to fight, like no matter what. She's gonna have to keep coming with fucking bangers, you know, like.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think there's always this cycle of things, and that's why sometimes you see a lot of these rappers take so much long time off, 2-3 years before they drop albums again. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To try to repeat that cycle and build up that relevance of people missing you and wanting to hear you as fans and whatnot. So I agree with you to that extent and things like that. But I'm just saying, like, I was just solely trying to point out the way the game changed in terms of, you know, what's the new good. You know what I'm saying? Before, platinum in a week was like, oh, you killed it, you crushed it. Now platinum in 5 weeks is oh, you killed it, you crushed it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the stream game where there was zero back in the day, there's, even though she might have did that in 5 weeks, her stream game could be crazy, like 10 times more than her album sales, but she ain't get none of the bread. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's where you got to change it. And my suggestion, when I said there was going to be a suggestion, I said, if you have an EP or LP, there's a difference in terms of the track list and the amount of tracks you put on it. So if you drop an LP and your LP got 18 tracks, you might have one track that's really streamed way more than the other one. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fucking count it as an album stream.
But that's what they do most of the time. But what singles? You know,
the singles, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like if you register something as like your single, like just a single or a single from an album, that's press alone it's going to have its own numbers and everything like that, you know. And you're going to have people that are 10 times platinum on a specific song, which is fucking annoying as hell, but everyone plays and it plays everywhere, you know. No one's listening to the rest of the album, you know, but that specific
one song crazy
went off. That's the way it is. Content's smaller. You know, it's less.
Attention span is smaller.
Yeah, less is more. You know.
No, I mean, I feel what you're saying when you say that, but all I'm saying is like, but is the money equating to it?
I mean, it's dependent on how you formulate the way that you make your money.
No, I mean, I'm saying,
speaking, if you were the sole proprietor and the sole owner of everything that you made, and then you put it on the internet that you were selling, like if you pressed your own shit, the only person that you're going to be paying for is the person that presses the actual and produces the physical media to sell. Everything else would be you making money. If you made it on and you were by yourself, solely by yourself, and you were the person that was like your own publicist, like we were joking earlier, you know, and you were the person pushing your own shit, and then you would be the one making everything. Like that's the difference. Like, yes, Spotify would be taking a cut, but it's not necessarily the same cut as Spotify and a major label taking a cut. Big difference. That's the reason why, like, the people that do make it big or do well on Spotify, or the people that made money on Spotify, are usually solo artists. I mean, not solo artists, independent artists.
Right.
You know, like people that are making money at least off of it. You know, are people that blew up and they're independent.
Right. No, I think we all agree that independent is probably the way to go. You know what I'm saying, in terms of money wise and owning all of that stuff that you're talking about.
Well, the only thing is that not everything's free. So you have to have money in the bag. You have to be willing to spend money to push yourself out there.
No, of course.
Like Drake, fucking first 2 years of him being Drake, bought into every show that he performed at.
Mm-hmm.
He had to pay to perform.
Right.
He didn't get paid to perform. He had to pay to perform. And then if he sold merch or whatever, or try to make some money back off of people buying albums. Right. You know, like, or give out your website and sell merch on your website, or whatever the fuck the way that you're getting your money back. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, your revenue back in. But he had to pay to perform. And then he got relevant. And then you just got to keep fucking doing shows and doing shows and doing shows and doing shows.
Yeah.
And then people want you. And then you become a thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
the grind is real.
Yeah.
I think everybody knows what the grind is. So we can see that. But I guess we'll see within time how they continue handling the stream thing. You know, I just don't think the money is equating to what they're saying that the breakdown is when it comes down to the amount of streams that we're seeing on certain artists and maybe the amount of money that they're getting for those streams.
Because those
album sales is way more, it seems like, for those money.
They look inflated.
Artists deserve it.
They look inflated. All right. They probably are inflated, but the artists themselves can't contest it. They're not going to say anything about it, because why would you want to say that less people are listening to the music than they're being said that it's people listening? If it says that 10 million people are listening to your album, in reality, only 1 million people are listening to your album, and you're only getting paid off of 1 million people listening to your album, why the hell would you want to say, oh, whoa, I'm only getting paid for 1 million?
I know, but I think some people want to actually keep it truthful and real and whatnot, and let it know.
Oh, definitely. Definitely, because if it's not truthful and real, how do you know that logistically you're making the money that you're supposed to be making?
Mm-hmm. No, you're right. You're right. So,
if you were actually successful and 10 million people were actually listening to your shit, or it says 10 million people were listening to your shit, in reality, 50 million people were listening to your shit, wouldn't you be upset?
Mm-hmm.
I would be fucking upset.
Yeah. No, you got a point. This is just the politics of the transition between going from the old way to the streaming way. You know what I mean? It just sounds like this is just like the politics with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because they got to figure everything out, like to the exact. Because Snoop Dogg's an older artist where he actually sold like records.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Rather than 21 Savage just putting out an album. You know what I mean? And a dude like me could pick it up. I didn't even buy the album. I just have Apple Music.
Yeah.
So how are they going to be? You know what I mean? It's unfair, like, to kind of base 21 Savage numbers when somebody would actually have to buy Snoop Dogg's album to listen to it.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to buy for it. I just paid $9.99 a month. Whatever the case may be. So
same with like Griselda.
Yeah.
Griselda, you actually have to pay for it. But and it's what I brought up before, Griselda actually makes all their own fucking money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I mean, that's
most of them,
like,
not all of them.
If any of y'all seen any of our past shows or some of the people that's been on, you know, you would say, you know, Bitcoin bags. That's exactly what he was talking about, and that's what he was trying to, you know, cut out the middleman and come direct to consumer, and, you know, spend your money, you know, on the artist. My shit. You know, you could spend $1 and just get one song or the songs that you like, or you could get the whole album for, you know, $10. You know what I'm saying, or whatever it might be. And, you know, that money's going to come straight to you. And as an artist, you know, you want to take that route because, you know, that's how you're going to, you know, get paid quicker and whatnot. But sometimes when you go the commercial route, you know, that exposure that they're able to give you to promote your shit is just totally different. You know what I'm saying? And then get you on a wider band. But nowadays with social media and whatnot, you're able to... You're able to reach a larger audience of the people that are out there, you know what I'm saying, and get fans that way. Shit, that's what the shit we're trying to do. You feel what I'm saying? But also, anything else y'all want to answer that? Also, I wanted to say that this week, Jim Jones, shout out Dipset and whatnot. Jim Jones, he was on his live and he was like, "I will battle anybody within my era for 100 racks or 10 racks or whatever it is." You know what I'm saying? And I was like, "Damn! I mean, who from his era would he be able to battle and what could be some of those outcomes?" You know what I'm saying? Me and you, we talked about it, and I don't know. I know you'll have some names in your head that maybe he could beat or can't beat, but let's go through some of them. You know what I'm saying?
How many racks?
I think it was 100 racks. I think it said 100.
No one wants to pay Jim Jones 100 racks for a battle.
No, I'm just saying, like, no, the winner gets the money.
Oh,
he would battle somebody.
Whoever when you actually have these like verses or like real deal like battles or whatever, or battles of big artists against each other, there's no actual clear winner any of those like times. No one's getting that. That's bullshit.
Yeah,
I'll call bullshit on this, but keep going. If you're saying
for the sake of the argument,
yeah, for the sake of who would we have battle him? Is the question?
Or not just who would we. I'm not saying we personally, like, we're out to defeat Jim Jones. No, I'm talking about who are the people that he would battle from his era that he would be able to beat, and who are some of those rappers that there's no way he would
that he'll be able to beat.
Yeah, right now.
That he'll be able to beat
right now
from
his era. Everyone on Dipset except for Cam. Right now.
He'll be Ja Rule.
Ja Rule.
I guarantee you he would catch Joel Santana slipping right now.
Right. That's possible.
All right, so you're talking about Dipset era.
What about the game? He be in the game?
No.
Nah, he's not beating the game.
What about
yeah, it's not much, bro. I think everybody's flaming him.
Lil Wayne.
No.
Nobody's gonna flame him.
Come on. That's a reach right
Fab.
there. No.
Nope. Sorry, Jim. Sorry, Jimmy. Is it okay to call him Jimmy?
Yeah.
Jimbo. I call him Jimbo.
No, you should be questioning if that's okay to call him Jimbo.
Why?
Because who the fuck calls anyone Jimbo?
Me.
What are you? What the fuck? Like the South or some shit?
Yeah.
Like,
What, you went to Clemson?
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. All of that.
Anyway, man.
Fucking Huckleberry Finn over here.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't know. I think he's trying to get $100,000 in money.
Yeah,
I think that's what he's trying to. I think that's Jim Jones' ankle right now.
I mean, yeah, I think. I'm just saying. I was just curious of who you think would be somebody that he would be able to battle. I mean,
I think he could battle a whole bunch of people, but you said beat him.
Yeah.
So who would Jim Jones beat?
I'm not sure. Be a big name.
Yeah, but who's the big name? Like, is there somebody
that he would beat? Not
T.I. maybe?
No.
Jeezy?
No.
Maybe Jeezy.
Yeah.
Nah, I think he'd have Ludacris.
Come on, bro.
Luda.
Yo, Jim Jones versus Jeezy would be like the best battle ever. They're like they are the ad-lib gods, bro. Like it would be like two people just ad-libbing.
Like if he battled Rick Ross, I think he'd beat Rick Ross. No,
like an ad-lib bag versus an ad-lib bag.
You don't think Jim Jones would beat Rick Ross in a battle?
Are they the same era?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they're close
they
enough.
They are.
2000s.
Ballin and Rick Ross's era come right next to each other.
Yeah, okay, I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Rick Ross, I guess. Yeah.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Yeah. No, that song right after Ballin', bro.
Yeah, so
that would be. I think he would beat Rick Ross.
I think he could beat Rick Ross.
Yeah.
I say no just to be the third man out on it. You know what I mean? Like, you know what? Rose.
So you don't really got you really got Jim Jones beating anybody. Like he's just talking shit out his ass.
Yes, actually.
I feel you.
I'm not gonna lie, and I think Ed feels that way, and he just gave you Rick Ross. Like, okay.
I thought I thought Jeezy was a great idea, but Rick Ross is.
I'll give you Jeezy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But same thing. Right. No one's gonna pay 100 racks to both to either one of those dudes for battle. It just is what it is. It's like you would have to have enough people watching and paying, and enough advertisement money for 100 racks.
Yeah.
I don't. No.
Yeah, I feel you.
No. Jim Jones is 5 years, if not 10 years, past his prime.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, right. All right, but I think we're gonna end the show right there, man. Another blessing to be back doing the Jones Hour with y'all. My man to the right of me, Kush. You already know. Back in the building. Me, Jones.
Sleepy one.
Yeah, sleepy time.
Yeah, I'm fucking tired.
Like 4 yawns. I want you to count it, by the way, when you do the edits.
Yo,
for real.
I'm gonna love editing this shit in general. This is like this.
Yeah, fucking like fiend and shit.
Oh,
I was tired. Ant in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
thanks.
That was supposed to be for Joe Sleepy. I'm a little delayed. I'm working on this.
That's okay. You're good. Figuring it out.
Step it up, man.
One step at a time.
Yeah,
there.
All right, but that's it, man. We'll catch y'all next week. You all ready?
Yes, sir.
Yo, you ready, man?
Hold on.
Yeah, saying all that. Stop doing
I know, right? I get it, too.
There you go. Hey, I feel better now.
Kush is my son. We born to die. Jump.